we are talking about rotations, and we want to draw rotations in the coordinate plane. So we have graph triangle PQR with the given vertices and its image under a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation about the origin. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the pre-image. So 1, 3 for P. So 1, 3, and there's P. And Q is 3, -2. And R is 4, 2. So 4, 2. That's going to be R. And now I'm going to just draw the lines in between to make sure that I don't forget which points are connected to which. So there we have our pre-image. Now it says rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. And for me, it's easier to kind of count, almost like I'm driving a car. So I go out 1, turn left 3. So up 1, turn left 3. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be P prime. To get to R, drive out 4, turn left 2. So drive up 4, turn left 2. That's going to be R prime. And for Q, we drive out 3, turn right 2. So drive out 3 and turn right 2, and that's going to be Q prime right there. And then we can connect the dots to make sure that our images have been reflected or rotated. Okay. If you don't like to do it that way, if you'd rather do it with the rules, again, with the rules, we have our given point or our pre-image of XY. And for this one, which is a 90-degree counterclockwise, that would, when that coordinate rule says that our new X value is negative our old Y value, and our new Y value is just our old X value. So we can write down the coordinates for P, and P was 1, 3. And if you wanted to use the coordinate rule, then what you would do is for P prime, it would be negative the Y value, so that becomes -3. And our new Y value is just our old X value. Then we have Q, and the coordinate of Q is 3, -2. And if we use the coordinate rule, we get Q prime. And our new X value is just negative our old Y value. So negative our old Y value becomes +2. And our new Y value is just our old. And then we have R, which is 4, 2. So we have R prime is going to be, take our Y value, make it negative. So that's going to be -2, and just use our X value. So that's if you wanted to memorize the coordinate rule. I'd rather count, but you get to do your preference. We have example 5. Graph triangle ABC with vertices A is -4, 4, B is -2, -1, and C is 2, -4, and its image under 270-degree counterclockwise rotation about the origin. So the first thing is we have to draw our pre-image. So our A value is going to be -4, 4. So -4, 4. That's going to be our A value. and our B value is -2, -1. And our C value is 2, -4. And I'll connect those dots to finish our pre-image out. So we want to do a 270-degree counterclockwise rotation. So 270 degrees, that's going to be 3 quadrants for A. So 1, 2, 3, that's going to put in quadrant 1. But rather than do 270 degrees counterclockwise, I would change this and I would make it be 90 degrees clockwise. So I'm actually going to plan for 90 degrees clockwise because they're the same thing. So to get to A, I went out 4 and turned right 4. So now I'm going to go up 4 and turn right 4, and that's going to be A prime. To get to B, I went out 2 and turned left. So I'm going to go up 2 and turn left 1. That's going to be B prime. And that makes sense because we're going 90 degrees clockwise. So we're going to move from quadrant 3 to quadrant 2. And then the last one we have is C. So I went over 3. No, I went over 2 and then down 4. So I'm going to go down 2 and over 4. Right there. And that's going to be C prime. Okay. And for this one, you can do the coordinate rule also. So that's our pre-image was x comma y, and then that would go to y negative x. So our coordinates for A was -4, 4, and B was -2, -1, and C is 2, -4. And then we want to do this transformation, or this transformation of coordinates. So A prime, take our y value, our old y value, make it our x. So that's going to be 4. And our new x value, our new y value is negative the x. So that is going to be 4. And that's right where it is, 4, 4. Then we got b prime. So we take our y value and make it our new x. So that's going to be -1. And we take our x value and make it our new y, but it has to be negative. So that's going to be 2. -1, 2, right where we have it. And then c prime is the same thing. Just use our y value. So that's going to be -4. And then negative the x. So that's going to become -2. So -4, -2. So that matches up as well. So you can either do it by the coordinate rule, or you can do it counting like I did there. And then we have example 6. Graph quadrilateral in with vertices of W13, X31, Y -5, -6, and Z -6, 5. and its image under 180 degrees counterclockwise rotation about the origin. So 180 degrees in my mind is the easiest to do because all you have to do is just add a negative sign in front of all of the parts of all of the coordinates. So W is 1, 3. X is 3, 1. Y is negative 5, negative 6. And Z is negative 6, 5. So we can plot those points. 1, 3, that's going to be W. 3, 1, that's going to be X. Negative 5, negative 6, that's going to be Y. And negative 6, 5. And that's going to be Z. These are almost all in different quadrants. So it's going to be easier for me, especially to just transform the coordinates and then plot the coordinates. So we're going to do 180 degrees clockwise. Or 180 degrees counterclockwise, which is the same as 180 degrees clockwise. Either one is the same. And all we have to do is just write down the coordinates. So W prime, and that's going to be negative 1, negative 3. We just took the coordinates and made them negative. So X prime is going to be negative 3, negative 1. And Y prime is going to be 5, 6. And Z prime be 6, negative 5. And then we can plot those points. So negative 1, negative 3, negative 1, negative 3 is right here. And that's going to be W prime. X is negative 3, negative 1. Okay. Y is 5, 6. And Z prime is 6, negative 5. That's Z prime. And then we just want to connect the dots, and then our example will be complete. And that is the rotation of 180 degrees.